It's time for a good hard look at how proliferator paint can be produced faster and more plentifully, especially given our power surplus on Homeworld. Proliferation is in for a major overhaul. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Dyson Sphere Program in our Alpha Andromedae series. So let's just take this one step at a time. Oh, hello. Hello. Let's just take this one step at a time. So we need to produce more of every type of proliferator paint, period. So the very first type of proliferator paint is obviously this type, and it requires simply coal and nothing else. So one thing that we need to remember is that we want to proliferate the initial resource coming in, which we can do if we use this as our space. The question is, do we want to use this as our space, or do we want to maybe rethink where we have our proliferator paint placed? I'm going to go ahead and delete some wind turbines because I strongly suspect, in fact, that I will be able to use this space more effectively without necessarily relocating my proliferator paint to an entirely different area. So let's think about how we might be able to make that happen. We have some coal coming down from here, but not a lot anymore. I would guess that's because, yeah, we have a very tiny... You know what? Here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to crank up the speed on this one just to annihilate this last bit of coal here from this deposit. That did, of course, increase the power draw from that, but not, yeah, you can see a slight jump there, but not in a way that is going to be at all impactful. We've got so much extra power on this planet, but we're going to eliminate that. And while that's being eliminated, and that might also eliminate the need for that piler. We honestly won't need the pilers at all because we're researching technologies soon enough that will pile things automatically coming out of miners. So that's going to be good. Oh, there's another one that's missing power at the moment. So some of the, it looks like a few of the various Tesla towers that I deleted over the last episode or two might actually have had a function when I didn't realize it. Or perhaps those were powered by the wind turbines that I just deleted. But having said that, we just need this to disappear, honestly. It's going to take a little bit longer than I'd like. So the main line is here, actually. And it's coming from, let's investigate from the very start and make sure this is what I want it to be. The main line is coming from here. And right now we have just these two mines working. Now, I do need some pilers here. So let's go ahead and get this done. Keep my belts in my inventory, obvious reasons. Those are both powered automatically. Very good. Okay. So that'll help keep the line coming in a little bit more full. That's only necessary, by the way, for that mine. It might not even be necessary for the mine. Let's take a look. I'm curious about this now. So when I finally get down to here, that's logistics cargo stack. But what about mines? So these are just for logistics stations. What about mines, though? Maybe they're... I don't know. It might be that there's an additional upgrade that comes in later, but it doesn't seem that that's the case here. That's interesting. So maybe mines won't have auto stacking and it's just logistics stations that will have cargo stacking. Huh. Okay. Well, we have coal coming in from here. And what I need to do is set up a lot of new producers. I'm not going to do any copying outright here. Let's see, we have... taking a look at where this is flowing. Just to give me plenty of room, here's what I'm going to do here. Let's delete you. It's interesting, by the way, that this section of proliferator paint that I'm working with now is seemingly fine. Let's take it up a step higher so it doesn't actually have to auto-arch there. And then if I pull you across like so... Yeah, this is just the proliferator that I'm using here. So now... No. Just delete you. Perfect. Yeah, so this proliferator is solely for fuel, basically, for all of my oil and for all of my fuel coming from my refineries. One thing we're going to do in a coming episode is finally get our refinery world set up, and I'm very excited about that. But before even then, we will have stuff to do here. So let's go ahead and go... Oh, wait, no. There we go. All right, not quite. All right, so these will be producing now a lot more proliferator paint, which is what I want them to do. So let's go ahead, first of all, and get this station in place so that all of them are powered. And then we'll have you producing tons of the first stage of paint, just like so. We, of course, don't have them pulling from the coal yet, so they're not going to output anything with these sorters that I'm placing, but they will very soon. This is probably overkill, but I am strongly considering literally proliferating all the things. So I want to have a ton of proliferator paint. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, we have a power surplus that is not to be taken lightly. So I'm not going to take it lightly at all. So now we have that proliferator paint ready. Now the key thing we have to do here is we need to get... Oh, you know what? There might be an easy solution to this. Yeah, there totally is. Alright, so we're going to move this line. It's going to come through here. Ooh, can I do that? Yes, I can. Just going to go back over here. This is just one off the ground, which is exactly where it needs to be. We're going to bring you back here. Oh, this is perfect. This is too perfect. This makes me so happy. Okay, so there's that. And now we're going to place the proliferator literally right there. And now all of the coal coming in will be properly proliferated. And that second mine that's producing the... Yeah, that's already down to 500 in just the first 8 minutes of the episode, so that's pretty good. Now, I do not need this proliferator anymore. It's not necessary. So let's delete you. And I technically don't need any of these proliferators anymore. But the main thing that I need to do is connect this output line to the existing one. And I think I see where I want to do that. So let's get it done. Beautiful. All right, so now... Actually, no, that's not going to work. That is not going to work because I want these to loop back around. So the best way to do this is probably just to do it an old school. Yeah, I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. Lift you up around the side. Haven't done this in a while, thanks to the new building system that arches lines automatically. All right, so now with this, we're going to put you here and then put you back down on the ground like so. And now the second stage can be built right here. I might even move my lines a little bit, although maybe not. Yeah, I think I actually see what I can do. This is going to be done very, very soon. I could even go help mine it if I wanted to, but it's okay. It's going to be done in just a second. And I'm going to move all of this, because I do want to have 10 of the second stage as well. So while we're waiting for that to deplete, what do we need for this? So we need diamond, which we're already bringing in, and we just need to relocate in order to improve our production of this proliferator paint. Not a problem. So as soon as this is done, we're down to 100, and it's going really fast. We're going to be able to place additional proliferator paint machines here. So, and I do need to proliferate all of the paint coming out. So the question is, where's the best place to do that? Ironically, I think I might actually need to, yeah, we need to rebuild this. Yeah. Yep. So apparently the proliferators can be built on an elevated line. Let's see this. Yep, there we go. So let's put you there. I love that. I wish it actually showed the stilts underneath it the way that it shows on the preview, but I'm sure they'll fix that at some point. So now what I'll do is I'll have this paint be proliferated like so. Beautiful. And it's already full. Love it. All right, and I think it's done. Yep, we're done. So, even better, let's go ahead and delete you. Let's delete you. You're no longer needed. Let's delete you, and you, and you, and you. Because all of this is about to get replaced. All right, now did I actually need that for anything? No, I didn't. All right. I don't want to delete any more Tesla towers if I actually need them. Okay, so honestly, at this point, the coal doesn't need to go anywhere else. So I don't even need the line going this way. Although it is still yeah, it does need to go there. Dang, forgot about that. Okay, so what I will do, this is fairly straightforward actually, now that I'm looking at it. We're going to take this right back over the top like that. Bring it over here. And then bring it down like that. There. And that way the coal is not disrupted there. But I can delete all of this because it's no longer being used. Now this is very temporarily disrupting literally everything. So, oh hello. Am I full? Apparently I am. All right, so we can't quite do 10 at this length. We're going to need to do a little bit more widening of the production line here, but that's fine. I've kind of prepared for that. So I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but it's fine. So that's 8. Need to build just 2 more. All right, so you need to come all the way over here, it looks like. Actually, that'll work better, because I can just do this, I can delete that, and it can come like that, and I don't have to elevate anything. Perfect. And then if we want to proliferate that, oh, I will have to elevate it. Yeah, best way to do it is to elevate it. Let's see. Let's do the same thing I did before. Gonna need to delete a few more. That's fine. All right, so we're gonna bring the... What you doing, game? There you go. Yeah, this is pretty perfect. This is pretty freaking perfect. We're going to have a much better proliferation apparatus very soon. And I want to leave as much room as possible here. So you know what? Let's go ahead. Long autosave there. Let's go ahead and delete that and bring it more like... Let's delete another one. Bring it like that. Now it looks like, ironically, that's not quite enough room for it to come all the way up on its own. So we're going to bring you over... Oh, there's a... Really? Latitude change right here. That's hilarious. And there we go. I'll just build a Tesla tower here to power the back end of these. And now... Yes, I realize I could shift-click these. Doing it the old-fashioned way for funsies. Let's get that set up. And now, level 2 proliferator paint. We need to bring in the diamond. Alright, they've already pulled in the paint itself. And I can probably offload more of that. I'm carrying some diamond too, so they'll be able to get started with what I'm giving them at the moment. Oh, apparently I have lots of diamond. How much diamond do I have? Good lord. That was a lot. I have lots of coal too, so I can offload that there. And sort inventory for a little bit of extra space. Okay, now let's bring the diamond in properly. Currently it's coming in here, and it is not proliferated at all. Oh, wow. How did I not catch that before? Maybe I thought it was proliferated and was just sadly mistaken? Apparently so. All right, well, this diamond is literally only here for that purpose. So, pretty easy fix here. I'm going to delete that line, which will give me some diamond back into my inventory once again. So we need to proliferate the diamond, excuse me. That needs to happen. All right, this is going to work pretty nicely. And just bring you down like so. We'll get the proliferation set up in just a moment. Now, one thing I want to double check as I do this is ratios. Yeah, so it needs 2. And it takes 1 second. Oh no, but this produces them in double the time. So it should be fine. And same thing here. So this, all right, so I can have them all equivalent, basically, if I'm looking at that correctly. I can, in other words, I can have 10 of every single type of proliferator paint assembler. All right, I now need to get paint like here. So let's see what I can do to arrange that, shall we? Oh, that's actually not hard at all. Hang on. Now that's barely a challenge. Also, that building was no longer necessary. That building is barely necessary. Hang on. Let's put you down so that you can power that. All right, so this is where the proliferator paint is currently ending. Check this out. Oh, is it one higher? Yeah, it is. Oops. Hold on. That actually is very easy to solve, all things considered. Oh, just kidding. No, it's not, because I don't have enough space to lift the thing. Oh my god. All right. Hold on. Now I should. Nope. Need to bring it over here, probably. And then up this way. There we go. So convoluted, but it works. Just like this entire series. Okay, so there's that. Let me go ahead and crank up the speed on this one as well, just so we're bringing in additional coal that way. All right, so now we're producing lots of that, which means I need to look at my third type of proliferator paint, which of course requires nanotube, carbon nanotubing specifically. So we need... I mean, do I even need a belt for it? I do need a belt for it because I need to proliferate it. That's right. So we're going to put the belt here. Do need a belt. All right, so here's the level 2 paint. Of course, everything is slowing down production-wise right now because there are a lot of things that were proliferated that are currently not being proliferated. However, it's about to get a lot better. A lot better. All right, I think I'm going to do the same thing here and raise this line up like so. And then install a proliferator like so. Have the paint come in here like so. And then we just need to make sure it's powered like so. And I guess what I'll do is just have... yeah, I see what I can do. This time I will do it properly, I promise. Can you go down? No, you have to... That's fine. It's fine. All right, so now... Actually, yeah, it needs to be proliferated first, so we do want it to be here. What is your purpose? Do you have one? I don't think you did. I think there was a time that you did, but I just deleted the structures that were using you, so you no longer have a purpose. Rest in peace. All right, let's get you installed. Now we just need the carbon nanotubing. And the carbon nanotubing is here. And this is going to be the... oh my god, this is going to be the easiest. Easiest by far. Holy crap. Okay, because this is getting flown in like so. So I think what I'm going to do in this case... oh my god, it's so easy. Let's have the nanotubing... it does need to be proliferated, and I see that. I realize that. But we're going to bring it like so. And then like so. Magical. They're going to output carbon nanotubes. We have plenty of them. I'm going to go ahead and say that I want you to request more because we're going to be producing more of this. And now the output will be here for this paint. So let's just run that line for a second and see how this goes. All right, they're producing again, and so exact match, like that. And there's one that's not powered. So let's go ahead and fix that. Kind of frustrating. We could probably just use one of these. Which will do away with our need for a few of the others as well, probably. Oh, not quite. All right, and with that, finally, I can just reinstate the proliferator paint, because this is the output line here. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete all these. I'm going to delete these, because they're not needed anymore. And then this was the line bringing the original paint around, I think. That's not needed at all. That's not needed. I just need to connect this output very easily. Now, where are you going? Hang on. Oh yeah, I don't even need that line anymore, do I? Like, that proliferator is redundant as well. So let me go ahead and make life a little easier here too. This is going to be such a nice upgrade. Check this out. Voila. Now I suppose the last thing I need to do here... Hang on, what are you short on? Oh. Oh. Oops. Didn't realize that. Now we're good. Now, one thing that would be very useful is if I proliferated the blue paint. Which, it's already happening... Let's see. Yeah, so it just needs to proliferate itself. From this main output here. So, best place to do that... right here. Let's go ahead and bring you down by one line. Excellent. Now we're proliferating every single bit of proliferator paint that actually comes out of this base. And let's see what kind of impact that had immediately. I'm curious. All right, this is already backing up here. That's good to see. So as this backs up more and more, it's going to come back to the splitter, and more will start going out this side and this side. This line is already backing up too, which means we're going to have a huge amount just going to the main base in this direction. While we're waiting on that, let's see how things are already looking just based on this increase in production. It seems already much better. I'm seeing paint just traveling down the lines, which is very encouraging to see. Yep. Yep, I think we're in a much better place now. We're proliferating all of these. What else are we proliferating? I remember doing a little bit more work here. Yeah. Yeah, this is getting much, much better. This comes down here, I think, and proliferates the deuterium. All of it. That proliferates all of those inputs. Okay, so it looks like we're in good shape. What I'm really curious about is, okay, that's backing up. Let's see if these start backing up. Because if everything starts backing up, what that actually means is that, yeah, see, this is a very good sign. One thing I can do right now, just to make things even better, I've got a bunch of proliferator paint on me. Like, a bunch, because I deleted some lines. So I can empty the contents of my inventory onto the lines. Now, granted, it's not all proliferated, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. So watch this. That's so satisfying. All right, so that is completely good. Puts us in a much better position proliferator-wise, and we might be able to do some additional proliferation now that we've done that. Holy crap, that took 30 minutes. I'm looking at the episode timer, realizing. All right, and we are backed up also in every possible way. Oh, that's fantastic. So we are in much, much better shape with our proliferating than we were before. However, we are not bringing in much coal anymore. So that is something I need to look at. Because I think one thing we still have a ton of on this planet is coal. So let's address that before we end the episode, shall we? Because I believe when I came over here before and set up this deposit, there was an additional... Yep. There's a big deposit sitting within my territory, so to speak. There's one there. So yeah, let's tap it. Such good music. Never, ever tire of it. I really don't. I've heard this so many times, and I can just keep listening to it. Oh, wow, there's multiple coal deposits over here. Okay. Best way to take advantage of this is to get rid of just a few of those solar panels. Let's go ahead and place you there. And let's see if we can get away with this. I mean, a lot more coal production, I think, across the board. Yeah. Ooh, that's not as smooth, is it? You know what? Yeah, same thing here. Let's see if we can just place some of these like so. Ironically, the proliferator paint is blocking me here, which is kind of hilarious. So I'm going to move the line somewhat, and then I should be able to place this. And then we'll end the episode, because holy crap. Time flies when you're having fun. But I'm not complaining. Are you complaining? I'm not complaining. Tempus Fugit. Alright, what if I placed you at a weird angle? You know what? I'm just going to have to delete a few more. It's fine. And I am going to put you at an angle. Alright, that one's already pulling. So, all I need to do is get a line going. Let's see, best place to put it would be... It's a very pointless ray receiver, isn't it? When I started the series, I definitely... Because I hadn't been playing a lot of Dyson Sphere Program, I think I reverted to a lot of habits that I had as a newer player that are not really conducive to demonstrating good knowledge of the game. Like, I knew that ray receivers, you know, function based on continuous receipt, because obviously I've built ray receiver networks on tidally locked planets before. I knew that's how they worked, but my brain just went, oh yeah, ray receivers, let's build them like solar panels, because that'll help, right? No, Hadrian, it won't at all, but you do you. Okay, we have that other coal deposit too, so there's even another one, but I'm just going to combine these two lines. This is going to be a little dicey. Can I put a splitter down here? Can I put a basic splitter down? Yes, I can. Alright, so I will use some pilers here with this setup, because I think it's worthwhile. There we go. Need to make a little bit more room. Oh, I might not be able to place it. Oh, I can. There we go. Thought I might not be able to place it, but I can. And now it's just a matter of connecting them together. Yay. You say you're not powered. That's adorable. And I can eventually connect that other deposit as well here, but this line should run pretty smoothly through most of my base until I get it back to where it needs to be. Because we need to be bringing in more coal. It's possible that part of the shortage I was just experiencing was due to the lack of proliferation while I was doing all that work, but I don't think that's the case. Alright, so here's all the coal. Mountains and mountains of it. And here is where... You already have pilers working? Yes, I do. Alright, so it's already piled here. I just need a splitter. This should really help. We're going to use that kind of splitter just so I don't have to do... Well, no, that's not necessary either. Let's just use a basic splitter. Like that. Combine them like so. And rebuild that arch. There we go. Alright, so now we have a ton more coal coming in from all directions. This miner is already still working at maximum speed to finish off this deposit, but this has more left in it than the one we looked at the beginning of the episode. So, in the next one, I'm just going to make sure that everything looks healthy. I might also look at proliferating some additional things now that we have so much extra. I mean, look at that. The proliferator line is full. So we can proliferate more stuff. Absolutely. And I would like to do that. I want to take full advantage of that. We have the power to support additional proliferation, so unintentional He-Man reference there. We have the power. I'm going to do it because why not? At this point, we have proliferator paint almost everywhere. We could split it off easily in different directions, so I'm just, you know, wanting to take advantage of that. And that's about all there is to it. With that, I'm going to stop this one here, and again, we'll work on expanding that, and then heading back to our Rami 2, and thinking about where we might get started on our rocket production in the next episode or two. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at noon U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.